Hello, my dudes. Welcome to another video, and yes, big change. This is the first video here on YouTube that I am in my brown hair. This is my natural color, by the way. I haven't been like this since literally like moving to the States. Kind of dressed like a homeless person kind of vibe, like walking around. Anyways, this is the vibe I'm going for. To this video today, I'm going to talk, it's been highly requested. So we're going to talk about how to go from skinny to thick, okay? Because you people have been messaging me like you can't gain weight and like how to do it and how to gain muscle, and this goes for both girls and guys, so I got you. For a lot of people don't know my story, yes, I was anorexic. 70 pounds was my lowest. Don't have a picture of that. It was honestly gruesome. But when I started my fitness journey after getting out of the hospital and stuff like that, I was about 90 pounds. Stick photo here. All right, if you want to see like a transformation video, I do have another video. I'll pop it somewhere up here. A couple videos back if you want to see kind of the change throughout the years. There's a few things that I wish somebody told me that would have saved me tons of time, and honestly I probably could have gotten to where I am today a lot quicker if I hadn't prolonged this. And you know, I would say the first 2 years was pretty slow as far as like my growth rate. So first of all, more second guessing, whether that's you are just deliberately under eating because you're afraid of eating food and afraid of gaining fat. This is usually the girls, right? Or you're, you know, maybe a guy and you have a fast metabolism and you think you're eating a lot and you're not gaining weight, but you're eating a lot, right?
I have fast metabolism and I can't gain weight.
Let me tell you, okay? I don't care if you think that you're eating a lot and you're eating junk food during the day and like 2 plates in a meal, relax. You need to just track what you're eating and look at your macros, right? Because you will be surprised. See actually what you're hitting day by day and look at your weight over 2 weeks, what it's doing. And then start adding from there, whether that's increasing the number of meals, increasing the number of macros. I do think set your protein. The easiest recommendation, around 1 gram per pound of body weight that you are, and then start adding calories from carbs or fats, or both. Ideally, you're between 4 to 6 meals per day. Really tracking what I ate keeps you accountable to it, because many times, like, or you'll track for 2-3 days and then like go off on the weekend and like you forget to eat, or you ran out of time, or you get busy, especially if you're having a job or like a family or anything else going on. Like, it's easy to kind of get, you know, kind of caught up, and then you just eating a massive meal, and trust me, you're not getting there. Traveling, weekends, friends, all that stuff. Unless you're really accountable and you're seeing it day by day, you don't want to guess. As a guide out there, you don't want to gain as much weight as possible the fastest, right? Don't gain 20 pounds in 2 weeks. That's not what I'm gaining. But most likely if you're watching this video, you are having a hard time gaining weight, probably that's not going to be you. So this is for you if you have a difficulty gaining weight. No more second guessing, no more thinking you're eating a lot, no more saying, oh, I'm full and blah, 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 blah. No, you got to track what you eat and make adjustments as you go. Now, realize, and this is mostly to a lot of the girls that I speak to, they'll say, oh, I have a really hard time eating a lot of food because my appetite is so low and I don't get hungry, or I feel very full, feel like I'm forcing myself. And this is what I'm going to tell you. First of all, find things that are more nutrient dense, so that have more calories for their amount of volume. So a bowl of rice versus cauliflower rice, right? Same calories, but you'll have like a huge bowl of cauliflower rice versus like a small amount of rice. Find things that are, you know, easier to digest, things that you like, things that are palatable. Besides that, increasing the number of meals will help versus eating a big bolus amount 3 times a day. So you're not feeling that bloated feeling, that, you know, stuffed feeling. Usually girls don't want to feel like that, you know. I'm sure guys out there don't want to feel like that. Also understand that there is going to be a level when you're gaining weight that you're going to feel like, yeah, you're not hungry. Yeah, you're not going to want to eat more. You are full. That's expected. Just like when you're going to lose weight, it's expected that there's going to be times you're going to feel hungry. There's going to be times that's going to be uncomfortable eating a lot of food, right? But your body will adapt to it over time, and your metabolism will adapt also, especially if you're also gaining muscle and doing all the other lifestyle things that's going to make you successful in what you're doing. Upping your activity, doing walks between meals, all this stuff can help with digestibility and everything. So your body will adapt, give it patience, stay consistent, and track what you eat, follow your macros. Then, biggest tip, as far as training goes, especially if you're a beginner or say you've been in the gym for some time on and off, nothing crazy, right? The program specifically, there's no like magic program that's going to give you more results than another in the strength training world, right? Whether you're doing like a full body split, if you're doing, a push-pull legs, if you're doing upper, lower, there's all these different splits that you can do with your body. The most important thing is that, especially if you're not as advanced, the program will work. It will get you results. Doesn't have to be so specific, right? And I'm telling you from a coach perspective, the biggest mistake you can do as a beginner is jump from program to program and switch it up. And I'm going to tell you this as a coach, and I tell this to my clients, my job is not to entertain you. It's not to keep you not from being bored, not to keep you interested. My job is to get you results, right? If you have a good basis of a program structure, whether you find one online, whether you have a coach, whether, you kind of put it together yourself, whatever that is, right? The point is for you to keep yourself accountable in some form that you're progressing, you're working out hard, progressing your reps, progressing in your weights, progressing in your intensity, in your form, and the way you execute and show up. Do it over and over again. If you look at people in the, physique world, bodybuilding, it's more towards the aesthetics and body composition in general. They don't really switch up too many things in the program, but they keep doing it consistently over time. So find something that works with your schedule, find something that you semi-enjoy, and really work hard on progressing in that program. If you combine that with also the right amount of food that's giving you that increase in weight over time, you should see results. But I'm telling you, if you're going to work out in the gym, even if you're working out and it's like a perfect program, you're working out really hard and whatever, and you're not taking the steps and eating what you need to eat, you're not going to get the results. But also, if you want a positive body composition, if you want to increase your muscle mass, it's not just enough in eating. The training will stimulate the process, but in order for it to happen, you need to have the food to do it. And it takes time. Be patient. Don't think that 2 months is going to by and you're going to see, you're going to be, curse bumps all of a sudden. No. Okay? So, take your time. Be patient. Stop switching things around all the time. Track what you eat. Track your macros, adjust as you go till you see the changes. Your body will tell you what it needs, but you need some form of things to stay accountable because you're not going to be able to make a change like this just from intuition. It's very unlikely, or it'll take you a lot longer to do because again, you're going to fall into places that you've stalled and you've realized that, I'm kind of stalling. I'm going to say, and also things like your recovery are going to be huge. Sleep, right? If you're in a high stress environment, all that stuff can play and can affect it. So don't, be like, okay, whatever. I'm just gonna no, that doesn't count. It does count. That's when you grow. That's when your body does. And over time, if you see experience, little lifestyle things like that do add up and can influence. But again, stick to the basics. Don't overthink it. It's not magic. Right? You just gotta actually be accountable. And if you can't do it for yourself alone, having a coach, someone to guide you and make sure you're on track, walk you through everything, and encourage you also when you do have doubt and you do kind of start setting back to continue, that can be a huge, huge plus for you. With that said, I'm not selling coaching or anything like that. I do coach. I have limited spots. I do have some opening spots for 2023. But again, these are all things you can do yourself. You don't need it. You get it going if you want something more advanced, if you want to compete, or if you want just, kind of some more guidance, absolutely hire a coach. But you don't necessarily need it. So instead of, wasting so many years kind of loofing around, working out, doing these crazy variations that you see on TikTok of people telling you, because you can target a little muscle like this. If you do it like this, just go and move your body, work hard, progress, make sure you're getting stronger over time. Don't just do the same weights all the time. If you're just doing the same thing and counting the reps and getting through the reps, that's not training. Okay? Your point isn't I completed 10 reps. But guess what? I bet you probably could do 15. Could you do 15? So that wasn't an actual 10 rep. That was a warm-up set. So let's revamp that. Okay? So there's the little tweaks like that, which again are sometimes a little bit harder to nuance through the phone. But back to the food though. Track what you eat anymore. All right, these things are what helped me the most, what made the most amount of change. They have the heaviest weight on the pyramid of hierarchy of what you need to do. And sure, maybe you're an ectomorph. Sure, you maybe have a higher metabolism. Sure, you may be more active. But if you apply what you need to apply and make the adjustments you need, you will eventually get to the point that you're going to gain some weight. And for my girls out there that think that, oh, I'm afraid of getting bulky, I don't want to build and get bulky muscle. Let me give this to you. There's no such thing as skinny muscle and bulky muscle, right? If you build muscle, you build the muscle, right? And muscle mass is very compact, right? For its weight. It doesn't take a lot of space in your body. You're going to have to accept that when you gain weight, you are going to gain some water, you're going to gain some fat, right? This is normal. But you're never going to get to the point you want to be muscle-wise and tone-wise if you don't go through a phase where you're okay with gaining a little bit of fat and a little bit of water, because we can't just gain pure muscle mass, okay? So I'm not saying get fat to the point that you're uncomfortable and hate yourself, but don't freak out anytime you see on the scale that you're going up and you see yourself a little bit more maybe soft. Don't freak out and go the other way, because you're never going to build the muscle that you want to do. The muscle won't mature, won't have time to stick, you're just going to lose it. So spend some time, be okay with gaining some of that weight, some fat, some water, right? Some a little softness. Enjoy those curves for the time. Spend some time doing this and training hard. Get to a point, stay comfortable, but do it. And then eventually you'll be able to maybe do a bit of a fat loss phase, a small, to lose some of that, any extra fat that you maybe not want. But you've known that you build muscle underneath and reveal where you want to be and recomp and be at your ideal body fat to muscle body weight ratio, right? And it takes time, but it's worth it 100%. All right, so I think that covers pretty much most of it, but yeah, guys, without food, you're not gonna grow. You're not gonna go glutes without food. All these girls tell me I want glutes and all that. They have their program, they have everything, but they're still not eating. You gotta eat. You just got to. And you gotta accept to get softer for a little bit. But it will be okay. It will be worth it. So, yeah. Not short term, long term. Long term will bring you more success. And if you focus on the habits and the lifestyle, the results will come. I say this all the time, and I'll say it again. With that, take off my hat to you guys. I hope this helped. If you like these kind of videos, please comment down below what you'd like to see next or anything like that. This is, again, a little bit more talking, informative, easy video to follow. I tried not to get it too sciencey or anything like that. Something that anybody can take and do something today with. I hope this helped, coming from somebody that's been through it all. I'm proud of you. I believe in you. Keep lifting and win the day. Mwah.